Ritz or something, or Wets. And now Mo Salah is having his own fit because he's throwing a fit
Yeah,
now because he's thinking he's thinking they've got
yeah.
because there's don't forget there's Ekitike. Is that that's how
Ekitike, yeah,
Ekitike.
yeah.
So there's
He's
Ekitike
good.
there,
Yeah.
and there's this Wirtz guy, this Florian Wirtz, and then there's Alexander Isak. And of course, there is Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunez. They're still there, aren't they?
Mm,
If I'm not
mm.
mistaken.
Who was
Now,
the last? Who was that name? What was the last name you said?
Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, is he? Didn't he? I thought he went, didn't he?
All right. Well,
I think Darwin Nunez he
did he
left.
go? All right. Oh,
Yeah, I forget where he went, but he's gone.
all right. So,
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. So
yeah.
now they have a problem. What you would describe as a good problem, and
Well, it is and it isn't. I don't think it's such a good problem as we instinctively say, because although I think players, especially teams in Europe, players accept you're going to be part of a squad system, there are
right.
nonetheless players who actually do expect to start most matches, if not all matches. So it's one thing, people say it's a good problem for a manager, but trying to keep a lot of players happy, even though you clearly will have to use a lot of the squad coming on as substitutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine Isak, or for that matter, if Marc Guehi had gone, he would have been in competition, I suppose, with Konate. But I think, with respect, I mean, Konate's been a very good player and good servant to Liverpool. But I think if they got Marc Guehi, which they wanted,
Yeah.
I think he would have slotted in there alongside, Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
So that could have put Konate's nose a bit out of joint. I'm not sure his age, but he may have accepted that more of being a squad player. And of course, there's Gomez as well there. But certainly at the front, I don't think, as you say, Salah may
Mm,
be throwing a fit, as you said,
mm,
and the other players there who've been bought. Ekitike, who I saw at Wembley,
yeah.
and he was excellent. I mean, he really was a class act. So he's going to assume he's going to be picked for most games, which I think he probably will be. And Isak, they can hardly start him on the bench and just bring him on as an impact sub, can they? So
Mm,
something's got to give. And sometimes I think it's true, that teams can buy too many players. I have a hunch. My memory might not be good on this, but when Palace were promoted to the Premier League in 2013, having won the playoff at Wembley,
mm,
I think it was Palace. I ought to know this, but they over that close season they bought about 16 players. Certainly, a lot of players,
mm.
most of whom were really not necessarily up to the level of Premier League football. So they learned a lesson. I think it was Palace who did that. And you do learn as you go along. But it's all very well having the money. I mean, Liverpool were the biggest spenders, 446 million, but not the biggest net spenders, because, of course, they sold about 200 and something million pounds worth of players.
Mm.
Arsenal were the biggest net spenders, I think, at 265 million. But again, the big clubs, they're buying the best players, and this is what I guess keeps them at the top of the list, the top of the league there.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to be a manager, football manager for the money, but I'm not sure I want to do it for the problems you get when you've got high profile footballers costing over £100 million in some cases,
Mm.
who you're going to have to say, look, I'm not playing you, I'm not starting you this week. I want to try Joe. Try Joe Blogs or whatever, but I'll bring you on. Now that's not going to go down well with one of these super expensive footballers. even though they may appear to sort of accept it at the time. So, no, I disagree. I don't think it's a good problem. Clearly, clubs need a big squad,
Mm,
but I think you do need, in a sense, some players need to have an awareness that they are considered more as a substitute, more as an impact sub. And over the years, you can
mm,
probably remember there have been what they call super subs, people who
mm,
come on. I think one at Liverpool years ago was David Fairclough. He didn't tend to start many games, but he came on and he was brilliant. He really was. A little bit like Harvey Elliott,
mm.
who, of course, has gone on loan to Villa, I think, with an obligation to purchase him at some point. So yeah, I don't think it's a good necessarily a good problem to have. No.
Mm. Wow. Okay. So Rio Ferdinand was saying that Liverpool now have a sort of a reality check to do because he said his reason was that they, they they bought a lot of players, and now anything short than winning the league this year because of the
Yeah.
caliber of players they have would be deemed as a failure. Um, do you buy that idea, that the idea that that would?
I can see what he's saying. Yeah, because they not only won it last season with the team that they had, but they built on that team. Okay, they've let people like Nunez go and one or two others.
Mm,
Alexander Arnold, of course, has gone.
mm.
But yeah, they've had a great start. They're the only team, I think, with 100% points so far after 3 games. They got 9, or is it 4 games now? I can't remember. It might be 4 games. Yeah, I think it is 4 games, isn't it? So they've got
Uh,
12
I've
points.
not seen the four
Is it
ones.
12? Is it
I think
is
they've
it
they've
four
got
games?
9 points. Last time I
Oh,
checked,
okay. So it's,
they might
yeah,
they
no,
might they
you're
might have
right.
played another one. Yeah.
But no, it's not. You're right. They're the only team to have won 3 games out of
Yeah.
3, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are up there. So yeah, maybe this is beginning after last season of another period of Liverpool dominance in the way
Mm.
that Manchester City did it for the last few years. And again, they've not started particularly well, even after their season where you thought they might bounce back this season, and
Yeah.
they may still do that, but they've not had the best of starts.
No.
Whereas Liverpool seem to be right on the money again. They seem to be, doing the job.
Mm.
It suggests that the player's relationship with Slots and his team is very good. He always comes across to me as he sort of comes across as quite